The expression take flak is an idiomatic phrase that originates from military aviation and has been widely adopted in everyday language. It is used to describe the act of facing criticism, verbal attacks, or negative feedback, often in response to one's actions, decisions, or statements. When someone takes flak, it means they are enduring harsh, disapproving, or hostile comments or opinions from others. The origin of this phrase can be traced back to World War II, when military aircraft would come under enemy fire from anti-aircraft artillery, often referred to as flak, an abbreviation of the German word Fliegerabwehrkanone, meaning aircraft defense cannon. These anti-aircraft guns fired explosive shells designed to damage or destroy enemy aircraft. When a plane took flak, it meant it was subjected to this artillery fire, and the crew had to endure the barrage of exploding shells. In a figurative sense, taking flak draws a parallel between the metaphorical bombardment of criticism and the physical attack faced by aircraft during wartime. When individuals or entities face criticism or disapproval, they are said to be taking flak in a non-literal sense, suggesting that they are weathering a verbal or emotional assault. This idiom is commonly used in various contexts, including politics, business, media, and everyday life. For example, a politician who receives harsh criticism from opponents or the media for a controversial decision may be said to be taking flak for their actions. Similarly, a company that faces public backlash for a product recall might be said to take flak from disgruntled customers and stakeholders. The phrase take flak often implies that the criticism or negative feedback is unwarranted, unfair, or excessive. It can be used to convey empathy or support for the individual or entity facing the criticism. For instance, if someone says they're really taking a lot of flak for that decision, it may indicate a recognition that the criticism they are enduring is particularly harsh. However, taking flak can also be a reflection of accountability. If an individual or organization makes a controversial or unpopular choice, they may rightfully face criticism, and the phrase acknowledges that they are bearing the consequences of their actions or decisions. Navigating situations where one is taking flak requires a range of responses. It may involve addressing valid concerns, offering explanations or apologies, or maintaining a steadfast stance in the face of unwarranted attacks. The appropriateness of these responses depends on the specific circumstances and the nature of the criticism. In conclusion, taking flak is an idiomatic expression that describes the experience of enduring criticism, negative feedback, or verbal attacks, often in response to one's actions, decisions, or statements. The phrase draws its origins from military aviation, where aircraft faced anti-aircraft artillery fire. In everyday language, it signifies facing adversity or opposition, and is used in various contexts to describe the reception of criticism, whether warranted or unwarranted. How individuals or entities respond to taking flak depends on the nature of the criticism and their objectives in the given situation.